Welcome back, everyone, to the Caesars Superdome just west of the French Quarter in New Orleans.
You haven't missed a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They start the drive with Cook.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
And here's Allen.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Marcus May with a pick,
and the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Winston now.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on third. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Allen to throw once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This one from 48 yards away. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by Olave.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up
Third and short yardage. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
He finds Hardy on the slant. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first and 10, Winston. That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
He was brought down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Allen. Being chased out left. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Drives the left side and finds Olave.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
14 yards on the play. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jameis now on 1st down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Allen going to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
37 yards.
And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Winston.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
On the move past the 40. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
13 yards on the play. That's another Saints first.
A 1st down throw for Winston.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And quickly, they get to the line. First down, Winston. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Harris on the draw. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Damian Harris taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And now out come the Bills.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Left side, Cook.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Here's Winston. And he fires one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston.
That pass is caught by Hardy. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The Saints on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd and a couple. Winston.
Olave over the middle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Harris is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From the end zone, it's Freddie Swain. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Allen now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And
the ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A gain there of 30 big ones. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 39 yards.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
They'll try and run with Drake. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Winston here to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston now. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th down, Winston. This is caught. It's Hardy.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles. But defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
To the air again with Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turns.
And, my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They're looking to throw this. Winston.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Saints, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against